Take it easy. No turning back! Strike! Busted! Things are about to get dicey. Flash!
Swift and merciful! Submit for judgment! A touch of frost!
Nice and spicy!
Quietly now. Quiver!
Boba, get them!
Here comes the catch. Busted. Glory to the Shogun! Flash!
Forth, my blade, from whence you came!
You're toast!
Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now.
Merciful! Spirit blade! Attack!
Out of the frying pan, into the...
Gotcha.
One with my blade!
Here comes the catch. Quietly now.
From whence you came!
No turning back! Gotcha! Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now.
Eat this! Nice and spicy!
Spirit blade! Attack!
Busted. Game's up. Fun is over. Gotcha. Strike! Glory to the Shogun! Quiver! Gaining the upper hand! Busted!
Forth, my blade! Submit for judgment!
Help! My dinner is attacking me! Now I... got stomach cramps.
Swift and merciful!
Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey. Busted.
You're toast! Out of the frying pan, it's...
From whence you came!
Game's up. Fun's over. No! Good. Take it easy. Quietly now.
Leave it.
Really? Take it easy. Gotcha. Here comes the catch. Gutsy. Strike! What'd they do this time? Huh? Take it easy.
Out of my way!
No turning back! Quiver!
Spirit Blade!
Looking for a fight?
Quietly now.
Stand with me!
Busted. Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now. Busted.
From whence you came, one with my blade.
Strike! Glory to the Shogun! Our bond is strong!
Gotcha. Here comes the catch. Busted.
Forth my blade.
Quietly now.
Flash!
Busted.
Out of my way!
Spirit blade. Attack. One with my...
Things are about to get dicey.
Add a... Add Astro... Thank you for...
Take your pick.
Let the show begin.
Freeze! Can't move me!
This moment will be frozen in time.
Ready, steady, go!
Bring it on! Cyclone!
Oh, so sorry.
Nice and spicy. Eat this!
Can't move me! Reverse!
Jumpy Dumpty go! Hiya! Boing boing boom! Sparks and flash! Hiya! La la la! Blazing delight! Hiya!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! Clouds high, the birds come!
This route. If you ever have...
Stabilize! Solidify! Gather!
There is no escape! My apologies! Crush! Whirling snow!
for mercy. Freeze to the core.
Stabilize!
Shine down!
My apologies! Sakura swirl!
Torn to oblivion!
Order guide you!
Shudder!
Whirling snow! Coming Sergeant Large! Sumetsu!
Beg for mercy. Vengeance will be mine. There is no escape.
Solidify!
Now you shall perish. Illusion shattered.
My apologies!
A blade is like a tea leaf. Only those who sample it many times can appreciate its true qualities. A blade.
Let's finish this.
Time for retribution!
Get with me!
Quiver! Storm the front! Gotcha! Here comes the catch!
Verdict is... Ha! 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 Ha!
Our bond is strong.
Busted.
Lightning terrified.
A worthy adversary.
Burn! Ha! 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 Ha!
Glory to the Shogun! Flash! Impossible!
Stand with me.
Verdict is... Ha!
Game's up. Time's over.
Stabilize!
Whirling! There is no escape!
Gather!
My apologies.
I will have order!
Crush! Flood of frost! Beg for mercy!
Stabilize!
Illusion shattered!
Embrace the ice.
Gather!
Take flight. Kamisato art. Sometsu.
Shine down! Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered!
Stabilize!
Crush! Vengeance will be mine! Shudder!
Embrace the ice!
Crush!
This is order!
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. We should look for a place to take shelter. I'll be fine. But we don't want you catching a...
Solidify!
There is no escape!
My apologies! Beg for mercy!
Gather!
Whirling snow!
Now you shall perish! Shine down!
Stabilize!
My apologies! Crush! Freeze to the core! Shudder! Whirling snow! Take flight! Sakura swirl!
There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal!
Solidify! Order guide you!
Beg for mercy! Whirling snow!
Gather!
Take flight!
Fake for illusion shattered.
My apologies.
Present.
And the crowd goes wild! Can't catch me! Can't catch me!
Mountains and unrelenting will.
What if the Traveler is also unavailable? What am I supposed to do?
Well, that's your problem. It was your choice to get into this mess. Oh, but fortunately for you, it appears your savior has just arrived.
Traveler! Great, you made it!
Well, it's not like you were ever really busy to begin with.
Sango! Compared to the Traveler, you're the one who has too much free time.
No, I'm very busy. I'm busy standing here. I have to stand here all day.
Even if it's a commission you're unwilling to take, your excuse is just pathetic. Yes, that's why I've asked you to come over. Allow me to explain. A key member of the Tenryo Commission has recently gone missing. No one has seen them, and their whereabouts are currently unknown. The Tenryo Commission has entrusted us to find this person discreetly because it would be a hassle for them to look for this person openly for a variety of reasons. Their name is...
Kujosara. That's right. The General has gone missing.
If the General was really missing, the Tenryo Commission would have flipped Inazuma on its head by now. And do you think they would only commission us for a case like that? Please ignore Sango's nonsense, Traveler. In fact, the missing person's name is Shikanoin Heizo. He works as a special detective at the police station. Although his rank is merely a doshin, he is quite competent and held in high regard by the police station.
Do they think he's more competent than me?
We get that you don't want to help Sango, but could you at least try not to make things more difficult? Sorry, Traveler. Even though as you can see, Sango's less than thrilled to be involved in this case.
Nope. Not even close. If you really want to know why, it's because I absolutely refuse to deal with that brat's nonsense. The only news that could make me happier than Shikanoin has gone missing would be Shikanoin has been missing for 100 years.
Needless to say, Sango and Heizo have a bit of a history. Well, it's a little more serious than that. According to Sango, Heizo was an obstacle in her path.
Like a yappy dog that was constantly in the way.
Even though Heizo has a unique personality, so I can't just ignore this case, even if Sango doesn't approve. At the very least, I could entrust the commission to someone capable and trustworthy, like you, Traveler. Huh? No, it's not like that. Listen, I'll pay the entire amount originally promised by the Tenryo Commission, and I'm really hoping you can take this commission, Traveler. If Heizo truly is in danger, I know he'll be safer with you by his side. Great! We've learned that Heizo had expressed interest in Watatsumi Island, but during the war, he apparently carried out some mission on Watatsumi Island. I heard you have a good standing with Sango no Miya. I think it might be a good idea to... Well, that's about all I have to tell you. Oh, please take...
Oh, it's you! The captain of Swordfish 2? My name is Shibata. I'm in charge of the watch here. May I inquire? So his name is Shikanoin Heizo, huh? Yes, I'm familiar with the detective. Her Excellency had assigned me to keep a close eye on him at the time, fearing that he would do something unpleasant. Come to think of it, I believe he was recently spotted in the area east of the Sangonomiya Shrine.
Come on, you guys. I'm nothing but a poor tourist with empty pockets. Please, you can just let me go.
Shut up and stay put.
Out of my way!
More!
Submit for judgment.
See no more!
Quietly now.
It's showtime!
There's more! You're open!
Here comes the catch.
On my blade! Very...
A touch of frost.
Finally, No.
Well, look who it is. I was wondering who could be valiant enough to wipe the floor with these guys so easily. Turns out it was the distinguished traveler. Really, I can't thank you enough. Of course I was aware of you long before you arrived in Inazuma. Though the Sakoku decree managed to keep the country locked up, it wasn't able to stop the incredible stories about... Every day, all of those little stories would come scurrying over to my desk, like files with little feet. I was actually thinking about going to meet you once I wrapped up the business at hand. Who would have guessed that you'd show up first? I got so excited I nearly forgot to introduce myself. The name's Shikanoin Heizo, Special Detective of the Tenryou Commission. It's a pleasure to meet you, Traveler. I wish you all the best on your journey through Teyvat, by the way. I guess that means I've taken over as the main... I've always heard that you take commissions from all kinds of people, helping everyone. So now it's my turn to take your help, huh? That was already obvious to me. It's no coincidence that you've arrived here, because that would be the stuff of an epic novel. The two protagonists of the story both travel to Watatsumi. The traveler from afar heroically rescues the weak and defenseless... Traveler, you are so dreamy. Unfortunately, though, I don't believe in coincidences. So, I'm a detective. Can you guess what gave it away? Sounds... Let me ask you this. What's that your little sidekick is holding?
What? Paimon's just here to take a look. And hey, who are you calling a little sidekick? Paimon was worried she might be in danger. Why are you two staring at Paimon?
Yeah, I'm also just taking a look.
She can look, but you can't.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that. After all, this is the first time I've seen a voice.
Huh? Voice? What are you talking about?
A vision is an external magical focus, right? Well, similarly, a voice is an I've heard that the Traveler isn't very talkative, but given how chatty you are, you must be her voice, right?
That sounds awful! Paimon's not somebody's voice! Paimon's emergency food! Wait! Oh, Paimon's so upset she can't think straight! Paimon is Paimon! How dare you give Paimon such a terrible nickname? We came here to rescue you, but you actually opened the cage yourself. You were only pretending to be captured by the Nobushi, weren't you? Come out with it, mister. What kind of schemes are you up to?
Sheesh. For someone who says they don't want to be a voice, you sure do talk a lot. Well, let me think for a moment. Kujo Takayuki, who was head of the Tenryou Commission at the time, had secretly asked me to investigate the military capabilities of Sangonomiya. But I had already grown tired of the guy for a while, so I simply treated the trip as a paid vacation. As for the mission, I thought I'd just come up with some random excuses or whatever when I reported back. But guess what? The first night I arrived on Watatsumi Island, the dream contained only one message, an echo resounding from the depths of the earth that kept ringing in my... Something vital is missing on this island. Isn't that bizarre? Something vital has gone missing on this island.
Paimon bets it must be something delicious. You know, because the soil of Watatsumi Island can't grow crops. There's a shortage of food here.
Oh. Food, huh? You mean the Great Serpent? Well, that's an interesting answer. But the Electro Archon hasn't abandoned this place. Interestingly, I didn't have the same dream again after I left this place. Some people believe that dreams represent the Divine's helping hand, which I suppose is understandable. However, if you ask me, dreams have nothing to do with the gods. It was my intuition telling me that there was something important about this island that... Poof! So I decided to accept this little commission from my intuition and investigate to see if I could come up with any compelling findings. Unfortunately, the investigation has had little progress up to this point. Who knows? I felt there was something peculiar about them, so I pretended to get captured to see if there were any leads that would surface. Nah, don't worry about it. These guys were just a bunch of small fries. Besides, your arrival is much more important to me. So how would you like to partner up on this one? We can work together to solve the mystery. Yes, of course, I understand. But let me ask one more question. Well, then it's probably nothing major. Most likely they're short on staff or something petty like that, and they happen to remember their model employee. So since we're already here, why don't we just solve this puzzle together? Once everything is settled, I'll gladly accompany you back to the police station, or anywhere else you'd like to go. What do you think? What a sterling example of dedication. In that case, I'll accompany you back to the police station first. We can discuss the issue of Watatsumi Island later.
Oh, look who showed up. Hazo, you're finally back. Listen, if you took any longer to come back, everyone at the police station would be toast.
You say that every time I come back, Uesugi. However, something does feel a little unusual about the police station.
Come on, would I ever lie to you? Madame Kujo-Sara is here, and she's on the warpath. So be on...
What's that lady doing here?
Doshin Shikanoin, I see you finally returned. Please, enlighten us. What have you been doing recently?
Okay. I was just out investigating a case.
Don't give me that. I checked the records here. You didn't take any cases.
Actually, it's a case of personal relevance to me.
Traveler? Paimon, what are you two doing here?
We're the ones who brought Hazel back.
Brought him back? Can someone please explain?
Well, Madame Kujo-Sara, because we couldn't locate Doshin Shikanoin, we commissioned Detective Ryuji. Shortly after, Ryuji returned to tell us, that he had given the commission.
It used to be that the Tenryo Commission assisted others with disappearances, but it seems these days others are now assisting us. You've done it.
I mean, is it really so unusual for officers and citizens to assist one another?
Yeah, it was kind of weird, but it was definitely really an investigation. He even pretended to be captured by Nobushi and treasure hoarders.
Oh? Is that so? Well, since you were testifying for him, I suppose I won't ask any more questions. But since you're here, I have an extra favor to ask. I'd like you to be Shikanoin's temporary supervisor. It'll be your duty to ensure that he handles his case properly. I'll be sure that the police station prepares the appropriate compensation.
Oh, yes, Traveler. I'm sure we'd all really appreciate it.
Heizo seems to be happy with the idea.
You should thank the Traveler this time, Doshin Shikanoin. Otherwise, I don't think I would have let you off so easily. Here, take this letter of complaint. It's written against you. Please consider carefully what to do with it. I do not wish to see another one. Understood?
Huh? Someone filed a complaint? That can't be right. Why would there be a complaint letter?
You must not be doing your job properly, and now you're attracting complaints.
No, it really doesn't add up. You two don't get it. Although Madame Kujo-Sara just made some harsh remarks, we all know that Heizo-senpai is a real whiz when it comes to cracking cases. He's the biggest asset on our team. Several leaders have risen through the ranks as a result of his achievements. He's definitely no slacker.
Then he must have gotten himself into some kind of trouble.
Well, let me see what's the deal here. Oh, and since you agreed to be my temporary supervisor, you'll find the desk where new case files are kept right over there. Would you mind helping me check what cases I need to deal with? Of course, but first I have to confirm what's going on, and whether or not the letter's legit. Please, have a look at the case files first.
Such a strange name. Heizo fraud? What's that?
So, have you gone through the case files? That case should be easy enough. Just leave it to... I was hoping I wouldn't have to drag you into this, but it's just occurred to me that with your help, I might be able to wrap up this problem.
Alright then, tell us about the complaint letter.
It's from Sango, the president of Bantan Sango Detective Agency. I assume you can say that. Sango's complaint letter accuses me of abusing my power for personal gain and blatantly concealing the truth behind the Ryuji case from years ago.
Concealing the truth? That definitely sounds like something you would do.
Hey, don't judge a book by its cover, alright? Let's just go to the detective agency and talk to Sango.
Welcome back, Mr. Heizo. I'm glad you're all right. How about some tonkatsu? You must have missed the taste of home after so long.
Maybe next time, Ryuji. Seems like somebody's been expecting me. And I'm afraid they're only going to be disappointed once again.
Well, look who it is. The great Detective Heizo. What nonsense were you talking about just now? I've been worried about you, you know. So much so that I took the trouble to write that heartfelt letter to the Tenryo Commission. Well, was it sufficiently flattering for you?
Uh-oh, they're at it again.
Let's not waste the traveler's time, Sango. Just tell me, what do you want?
Fine by me. My request is simple. Disclose all the details of the Ryuji case.
First of all, that case has already been solved. Second, I've disclosed everything the police station has on the case. And third...
Enough! You can only fool Ryuji with that. If you don't want to cooperate, I can assure you that I will write more letters to the headquarters of the Tenryo Commission.
Oh, wait! Hold on! Can someone please explain what's going on here?
All right. Several years ago, a terrible murder took place in the police station. I was still working at the Tenryo Commission then, and the victim was actually my dear boss. Due to various factors, I was deemed to be the top suspect, which is why it's called the Ryuji case. Also, Heizo wasn't a part of the police station back then. He was a detective at the agency. Which at the time was called the Bonton Sango and Heizo.
Huh? That's crazy! But, wait. Then why did Heizo leave?
After the incident, I was quickly convicted and sent to prison. Fortunately, Sango then promptly proved my innocence and caught the real murderer.
But that murderer was actually just a dummy to throw us off, am I right, Detective Shikanoin?
Sango thought that everything went smoothly, so much so that she suspected the real murderer was someone else. Of course, Detective Heizo was also helping with the investigation, but after a long time, he still came up empty-handed. Later on, he decided to join the police station to continue his investigation on the inside, which is why he left the detective agency.
Ha! That's what I thought too. I was foolish enough to believe that Detective Shikanoing and I shared a common goal. But I was wrong about him. He has no sense of loyalty at all. He just wanted to become an official as a means of gaining fame and fortune.
Come on, stop exaggerating. Let me set the record straight here. First, I joined the police station long after that murder case happened, and it had nothing to do with any inside investigation. That's just somebody's wishful thinking. Second, purely out of curiosity, I did investigate the case later from within the police station. My conclusion was that the suspect Sango had caught was in fact the real murderer. And lastly, when Sango didn't buy my conclusion and asked me to disclose all related case files from the police station, I did exactly as she asked. I didn't...
He's lying right through his teeth.
That's it. I want this to end once and for all. Since the Traveler's my supervisor today, they have complete access to all the police station's files. If she's willing to help re-examine the case and arrives at the same conclusion that I did, then you won't have to doubt me anymore.
Whoa.
Unless you don't trust the Traveler. Come on, say it.
It's not about whether the Traveler's trustworthy. I'm just wondering if you will interfere somehow.
The thought never even crossed my mind.
You have to swear that you will not mislead the Traveler by any means, and let her investigate the truth on her own.
No problem. Cross my heart, hope to...
Well, Traveler, are you willing to help me with this? Will you agree to re-examine the Ryuji case and find the truth?
Sango, really? However much they want?
Money is valuable, no doubt. But pursuing the truth is the reason I started this agency. The Ryuji case is the only case I failed to solve. I am willing to give you. All right. I'm counting on you, Traveler. You hear that, Detective Shikanoin? Ha! Now we just need to wait and see.
All right, I got it. No need to keep yammering like that. You'll scare the kids next door. Come on, let's go back to the police station. Alright, hang out here for a sec. I need to go to the archives to get the case files. For now, why don't you go and chat with Yoriki Owada over there? He worked on this case too back in the day. No, you misunderstand. It's not that I want you to look into this. It's just that you're the only one who can. You're the only one I can think of who Sango would ever believe. She trusts in both your qualities and abilities. Sure, she's just writing complaint letters for now, but who knows what she'll do in the future. Alright, I'll go get those case files. You go ahead and talk to Yoriki Owada for a while.
Oh, hello there. The Ryuji case. Oh, so you want to reinvestigate that one? That was several years ago now, but I still remember it clearly. It's pretty hard to forget something like that. Especially when the victim was the head of this police station. His name was Takatsukasa Isamu, the younger brother of Takatsukasa Susumu, head of the Takatsukasa clan. He was really one of a kind. Decisive, brave, and smart. He was much younger than me, and already had quite a reputation. I'm sure he would have gone far in the Tenryo Commission, if only he was still alive. What a shame. Who would have guessed someone was plotting against him? People will believe anything they hear. Everyone in the police station knew that Ryuji saw Takatsukasa Isamu like a father. Ryuji was an orphan, you know. Before he joined the station, he had been taking odd jobs here and there. It was Isamu who really took him under his wing. Ryuji was simple and not particularly bright, but he's also hard-working. Isamu must have seen these qualities in him and decided to keep Ryuji by his side. Ryuji worked with him for years after that, and was even promoted to be his personal assistant. Do you really think Ryuji would do anything to harm him?
So, then why was Ryuji convicted?
Well, here comes the interesting part of the case. Within a week, and before all the loose ends had even been tied up, Ryuji received his conviction. Moreover, it was signed by Madame Kujo Sara.
What? Why would Sara do something like that?
I'm getting older now, and my eyesight is poor. I can't see too clearly anymore.
Hey, come on, Yoriki Owada, there's nothing to see. It's obvious that the Kujo clan did it.
You can't just go around saying things like that, Wisuki. Hearsay, there was no evidence.
That aware that the Takatsukasa clan has always been assisting the Kujo clan in the Tenryo Commission. And Takatsukasa Isamu was the key figure for the Takatsukasa clan to bring down the Kujo clan. So, naturally, the Kujo clan saw him as a potential threat. Kujo Takayuki must have been planning it all along, that rascal. Takayuki is able to control the Takatsukasa clan as long as he's in power. But by the time he retires, Isamu would have been at the apex of his political power, while Masahito and Kamaji of the Kujo clan would still have been too... The two of them wouldn't stand a chance against Isamu. You think Kujo Takayuki would simply sit back while Isamu gained traction?
You youngsters and your conspiracy theories.
No, it's true. It's the only way to explain it. Otherwise, why would an impartial person like Madame Kujo Sara sign Ryuji's conviction so quickly? They had to find a scapegoat to pacify the Takatsukasa clan, so Kujo Takayuki must have told her to sign it immediately. I'm not accusing Madame Kujo Sara of anything, mind you.
What do you know? I'm sure Madame Kujo Sara must have had her own reasons. The guy was a forensic expert who worked in the station named Shiroyama. I have to admit, he wasn't easy to track down. That Sango really is something, though. She caught him without even breaking a sweat. It turned out that after poisoning Isamu, Shiroyama secretly took the poison to Ryuji's place. Later on, the poison was also found in the forensic office, but that was already after Shiroyama's death. He confessed everything in a testament.
That's right. He hung himself in the forensic office not long after Sango was on his trail. Of course, he didn't admit whether he had been prompted by Kujo Takayuki. He took the responsibility alone.
There you go again, pulling conclusions out of thin air. There wasn't any evidence of that at all.
Listen, I can almost guarantee that it was the Takatsukasa clan who invited Sango to investigate. We all knew that Ryuji was just a scapegoat. You think the Takatsukasa clan wouldn't figure that out? So, they were suspicious of the Kujo clan and invited Sango to take the case. However, the Kujo clan were still a step ahead and were able to remove themselves from the situation before the whole thing blew up. With Shirayama dead, there was no one left to testify. Even the Electro Archon herself wouldn't be able to do anything.
You make up stuff faster than a politician. It's a wonder nobody's asked you to be an advisor yet.
Hey, that's their loss.
The whole thing is starting to sound
Hey, I brought the files. I bet you got quite an earful just now, huh? But don't believe everything they say. After all, so what really matters is the case files. Everything laid out here is all that the police station has about the case. Remember, you may find many clues during an investigation, but not all of them are useful. And in some cases, the clues you will find will not only be useless, but also, if a clue cannot corroborate anything on its own, you can always compare it with other clues, and maybe then you'll find what you're looking for. Okay, that should just about do it.
Hold on. What actually counts as a result?
Usually, you need to find two things from these clues: a proven motive and proven means. Once you can confirm these two things, the criminal can be proven guilty. All right, you can go ahead and get started now. I look forward.
Yikes! He ate all kinds of stuff. Hey, this is the key to proving that Shiroyama was the... Come to think of it... Takatsukasa Isamu seems like a thought... Shiroyama's conviction was also signed by Kujo-Sara. A synthetic? Huh? That's weird. There's nothing... Wow. Ryuji's...
So, what did you find? Have you come to a conclusion? Really? You found the criminal's motive and means that quickly? Awesome. What clue reveals the criminal's motive? Excellent work. According to the victim's message, the two had deep conflicts. Although we cannot confirm whether the poison had been... It is true that Isamu used Shiroyama's family to blackmail him. Such circumstances could be enough motive for Shiroyama to commit the crime.
But wasn't Takatsukasa Isamu good to Shiroyama? But maybe he didn't really bring us...
Is that what you think, Paimon? Well, we later found out that what Takatsukasa Isamu sent to Shiroyama... But if you consider the circumstances, what he sent wasn't important. What was important is that sending the supplements was actually a dangerous signal. Isamu was essentially implying, I can put anything in your wife's supplements at any time. If you really care about her safety, then get me what I want.
So scary! Your assumption sounds like a real threat! You're not really that dark inside, are you?
You don't really catch criminals by standing in the light, do you? Basically, these two clues work to verify each other, and the murderer's motive is confirmed. Now, all that's left is the means of the crime. Next, which clue confirms the criminal's means? So, what did you find? Have you come... This blank research log? I don't see how it can explain anything. Bingo! The autopsy report confirms that the cause of death was a special toxin. The testament indicates that Shiroyama used his position as a forensic expert to mix the toxin into the cold medicine taken by the deceased. But is that really the truth? Is it not possible that the toxin was mixed into the fish liver paste? Well, according to the toxicology report, this white powder only dissolves in water. Neither rice nor the fish liver paste could be used as a carrier. Putting the poison elsewhere would not only fail to guarantee a lethal dose, but would also increase the chance of it being noticed by the deceased.
Add that to the motive for the crime and... Whoa! So the murderer really was Shiroyama!
Yep, pretty clear cut, wouldn't you say? Look, I really don't know what Sango is so suspicious about.
Yeah, it's pretty clear cut. Huh.
Oh? Well, let's hear them. What's bugging you? maybe the report was wrong. The International Trade Association is a gathering place for merchants from all over. Countless merchants pass through the port of Rito every day. It's natural for there to be a couple of missing records here or there. Very nice. Top marks for attention to detail. It doesn't have any real bearing on the case. So, why would Madame Kujo-Sara sign one conviction sentencing Ryuji to temporary incarceration awaiting trial? You may have heard some rumors back at the station that when this case first came up, the Kujo clan higher-ups were in dire need of a scapegoat to keep the Takatsukasa clan off their backs. In less than a week, the conviction was drafted, sent to Madame Kujo-Sara, and signed. Allegedly, she knew what it was about as soon as she saw it, and signed it with no questions asked. But anyone who buys this story clearly doesn't know that much about Madame Kujo-Sara. So, how would she respond to a case filled with unanswered questions and no confession from the suspect?
Oh, you...
Exactly. Before she signed it, she changed Ryuji's conviction from the death sentence to temporary incarceration. Ryuji escaped a disastrous fate without ever realizing it. Had Madame Kujo-Sara not changed his sentence, Sanga would have been seeking justice for a dead man.
Why was Sara so lenient with Ryuji?
That's the wrong question. This wasn't about Ryuji, but Madame Kujo-Sara's principles. The conviction could have been for a Ryuji, a Guji, heck, even a Tanuki, and she would have made the same decision. Given the enormous pressure she was under at the time, I'd say she did the most she could.
Pressure? Really? Was someone higher up putting pressure on Sara?
The pressure came from all sides. The deceased was the leader of the police station and the rising star of the Takatsukasa clan. How this became reduced to the unimaginative rumor that Madame Kujo-Sara convicted Ryuji under pressure from her superiors, I have no idea.
Ugh. Rumors here, conspiracy theories there. Lies at every turn.
Fortunately, Madame Kujo-Sara works in an open and transparent manner and pays no heed to rumors like this. Just because she has never publicly clarified the truth doesn't mean she was hiding anything. So when I asked her about it, saying it was relevant to a case I was working on, believe me, in this case, more than any other, I have checked every last detail. This also puzzles me. Maybe someone doesn't want us being privy to the content inside, or maybe Shiroyama tore a bunch of pages out by accident. But regardless, this isn't essential to the case. Like I said before, a lot of what comes up in an investigation is irrelevant information. The crucial elements are Shiroyama's motive and means, which we have established. Well, I've answered all your lingering questions, and you've checked all the material the police station has, so... what do you think? Case closed?
Paimon still feels like something doesn't add up. But then again...
I don't follow. Enlighten me.
Right! Why do you keep emphasizing police station every...
You tell me. Why do I keep emphasizing police station every time? So we're finally here, huh? I was starting to think our investigation was about to end a little early. That would have been a real shame. And alive, you finally saw through my little game. You're absolutely right. There is other information that the police station doesn't have. Reason being? It's my own evidence. And this evidence should help answer a couple of your questions more clearly. Why was the research log from the Office of Forensic Science blank? And where did the white powder come from?
Aha! Paimon knew you were keeping secrets!
Don't you have secrets too?
No. Nope. Definitely not.
Let's talk somewhere else. This isn't the best place for this discussion. This is a quiet spot. Let's talk here. All right. Here's the secret I've been keeping all along.
Great! But Paimon can't believe you kept this a secret all this time!
It's not like you think. I wasn't the one who tore out the pages. Look, just read it over first. Finished? Do you see now? The method used by the perpetrator to commit his crime wasn't by putting the white powder in the cold medicine. That's correct. The white powder was Shiroyama's invention. As a forensic doctor, he provided a special cold medicine for Takatsukasa Isamu. The autopsy report showed that this medicine contained a high volume of acidic fruit and vegetable extracts. Then, he tricked Ryuji into sending fish liver paste to Takatsukasa Isamu. When the two substances were taken together, a toxic dose of the substance formed in his body. This is the real modus operandi.
Oh, that's awful! One was medicine, and the other was an expensive nutritional
True, both are harmless on their own, but when combined, poof, that's it. It was not him who wanted to hide it, but the person pulling the strings behind him.
Huh. You mean there was someone else pulling the string?
Aren't you curious where I found these pages from the research log? It was in Kujo Takayuki's secret warehouse. After I found the missing pages, I did some digging around and found out that Shiroyama had worked for Kujo Takayuki before joining the police station. The Kujo clan secretly provided Shiroyama with funds to study forensic science. Of course, I had only learned all of this after the Vision Hunt decree came to an end. To avoid coming under suspicion, Madame Kujo-Sara put me in charge of building a case against Kujo Takayuki. I found a huge stash of fish liver paste in his secret warehouse. Nothing hugely incriminating about that, of course, but I still took the trouble to open each and every package until finally, I had to concede that this really was just a huge stash of fish liver paste. But then, underneath the floor tiles where the fish liver paste was stacked, I found a secret compartment with this torn-off research report lying inside.
So it was him who wanted to frame Ryuji all along. What a nasty piece of work.
Let's review the whole case from the top. First, Takatsukasa Isamu, for whatever reason, noticed Shiroyama's talent as a forensic doctor and asked him to develop a special poison on his behalf. But Shiroyama was already working for the Kujo clan, so he refused. Takatsukasa Isamu wasn't about to take no for an answer, and that's where things took a dark turn. He twisted Shiroyama's arm by making a veiled threat to harm his family. All Shiroyama could do was to secretly report everything to Kujo Takayuki. When Takayuki learned what was happening, he instructed Shiroyama to pretend to cooperate with Takatsukasa Isamu. Meanwhile, Ryuji's only role in this case was to deliver the fish liver paste to Takatsukasa Isamu on Shiroyama's orders, completely unaware of the fact that he was being used as a pawn and that this was a key ingredient needed to create the poison. After the incident, Kujo Takayuki hoped to make Ryuji the fall guy, until the death sentence was stalled when it reached. In the meantime, Sango had begun her own investigation. Kujo Takayuki grew nervous that the truth would get out, so he threw Shiroyama to the wolves, hounding him to death and erasing all traces of contact between the two. And yet, he wanted to keep this secret formula, so he hid it. Greedy guy, that Takayuki.
This Kujo Takayuki is an evil lunatic! We've got to report this to A. Whatever his current punishment is, it needs to be 10 times worse!
That would be practically impossible. One research log found in his warehouse doesn't prove anything. Even I can think of 100 excuses. Besides, Ryuji directly contributed to Takatsukasa Isamu's death by delivering the fish liver paste to him. The fact that he was unaware of the true nature of the situation doesn't matter.
But he's still innocent, right? Isn't it just a coincidence? Paimon really doesn't get how the law works.
Legally speaking, the judge would most likely rule that it was accidental. But in practice, Ryuji may still have to end up shouldering some responsibility.
So basically, you've been hiding the truth all this time to protect Ryuji.
Mental trauma doesn't heal as easily as physical wounds. My biggest worry is that Ryuji would struggle to cope if he knew the truth. He's like an innocent child. He freely gives his trust and his love to everyone that treats him well. That's why he thought of Takatsukasa Isamu as a father figure. I'm pretty sure that to this day, he has never paused to wonder whether Takatsukasa Isamu was actually a good person, or why I left the detective agency. If he found out the facts about Takatsukasa Isamu, I'm afraid it would crush him. Well, as you can see, I'm a little less confident than people might think. To prevent Ryuji from getting hurt, I covered up the truth. But by doing so, have I held him back? Did I do the right thing? I couldn't turn to anyone for help, and everyone around me thinks I'm so smart that I should... Even if I tried to discuss it with them, they'd just say, "Don't be ridiculous, Mr. Heizo, no problem's too difficult for you." But you're different. Unlike them, you don't have that kind of prejudice towards me. You've traveled far and wide and have had all kinds of experiences. Most importantly, my intuition tells me that you're someone special, that I can trust you and that you can help me. Right? So, I'd like you to be the one to decide whether we should expose the truth. Oh, you don't need to tell me what you decide, and you certainly don't need to decide right now. Let's just say I'm leaving this teensy-tiny matter up to you. All right, let's head back to the detective agency. You can mull it over on the way. Once you've made up your mind, just tell Ryuji and Sango your verdict.
Take it easy.
Hey, Traveler! Hey, you're back already, huh? I bet you're tired. Well, I just bought some tonkatsu.
We'd love to. But wouldn't you like to hear the results of our investigation first?
No matter what you were able to find, it's all in the past and won't ever change. So I think we'd better chow down first. Besides, if Sango's not happy with the results, we might not have anything to eat later.
Come on, Ryuji, pipe down. Let's hear the Traveler's conclusion first.
Okay then. Over to you, Heizo and Traveler.
Don't worry, just tell us your findings. Everyone trusts you.
But how? How could this be?
Huh. So, that's what really happened?
Ryuji, I know it's hard to accept, but...
Wait a minute. Sorry, I have quite the stomachache. Sango, can I take the day off?
Sure, of course. Take the week if you need it.
Oh, Paimon hopes Ryuji will be okay.
I didn't expect things to turn out like...
Just give him some time to himself. I think he'll eventually come to accept it.
I'm still a little worried, though. What if he doesn't come to work tomorrow?
Then we'll go to him. Don't you worry about that, Sango. You need some time to process all of this, too.
You're here. Don't worry. Ryuji came earlier this morning. I guess he can handle a lot more than I had thought. I was honestly worried he'd suffer a breakdown. But as of today, it seems he'll be fine. He went over to Natsuke Nogen Crafts to buy something.
Let's go find him then. Shall we?
Before you go, Heizo, I kind of understand now what you meant when you left.
Oh, really? I'm happy to hear you say that. All right, time to find Ryuji.
Look! There's Ryuji! With a little kid, too! Uncle Ryuji, was my daddy handsome? I've never seen what he looked like.
Of course. Takatsukasa Isamu was a very handsome man. Also, it's not Uncle.
But you look so old.
Well, I'm still your brother.
Huh? How come?
Because he treated me like a son.
Huh? Who are you guys?
We're friends with your big brother Ryuji, and with your father too.
Oh, really? Yay! I've met loads of my daddy's friends today. Can you tell me some stories about him?
Sure. Why, I know enough stories about your old man that if I started talking now, you'd be all grown up before I finished them.
Wow, that's amazing! Well, I don't want to grow up too soon then. Yep, I'm gonna wait until I'm 300 years old before I become a grown-up. So
Hey, traveler! Heizo? You're back already, huh?
we'd love to!
No matter what you were able to find, it's all in the past and won't ever change. So I think we'd better chow down first. Besides, if Sango's not happy with the results, we might not have anything.
Come on, Ryuji, pipe down. Let's hear the traveler's conclusion first.
Okay then. Over to you, Hazel.
Don't worry, just tell us you're fine.
Well, what do you know? I suspected that was the case. Please rest in peace, Master Takatsukasa.
No. Impossible! Traveler, are you sure you checked every last file? Carefully? Ugh! No, you little... Shikanoing Heizo! You didn't pull any shenanigans on the Traveler, did you?
Sango, no accusations without evidence, remember?
The truth is out and the case is closed, Sango. Please don't send any more of your harassment letters to the Tenryo Commission. Well, I really owe it to you, Traveler. I'll be sure to properly thank you later. Until then, see ya.
Hey! You're not going anywhere!
Please speak to President Sangha. I'm just a helper.
So, have you gone through the case files? Is there any... Another dog's gone missing, huh? Anyway, I was hoping I wouldn't have to drag you into this, but it's...
Alright then, tell us about the complaint letter.
It's from Sango, the president of Bantan Sango Detective Agency. I assume you've met her before? You can say that.
Concealing the truth? That definitely sounds like something you would do.
Hey, don't judge a book by its cover, alright? Let's just go to the detective agency and talk to Sango.
Welcome back, Mr. Heizo. I'm glad...
Maybe next time, Ryuji. Seems like somebody's been expecting me.
Well, look who it is. The great Detective Hayes. I've been worried about...
Oh.
Fine by...
First of all, that...
Enough! You can only fool Ryuji with that. If you don't want to cooperate, I can assure you that I will write more letters to the headquarters of the Tenryo...
Wait! Hold on! Can someone please explain what's going on here?
Several years ago, a terrible murder took place in the police station. I was still working at the Tenryo Commission then, and the victim was actually... Due to various factors, I also...
Huh?
After the incident, I was quickly convicted and sent to prison.
But that murderer was actually just a dummy to throw us off, am I right, Detective Shikanoin?
Sango thought that everything went smoothly, so much so that later on, he decided...
Ha! But I was wrong about him.
Come on, stop exaggerating. First, I joined the... Second, purely. And lastly, when
He's
That's it! I want this to end one... If she's willing to help re-examine the case...
Whoa.
Unless you don't trust...
It's not about whether the Traveler's trustworthy. You have to swear that...
No problem.
Well, Traveler...
Sango!
Money is valuable. All right. You hear that?
All right. Come on. Let's go back to the police... All right, hang out here for a sec. I need to go to the archives to get the case files. For now, why don't you go and chat with Yoriki Owada over there? He worked on this... No, you misunderstand. It's not that I want you to look into this. It's just that you're the only one who can. You're the only one I can think of who Sango would ever believe. She trusts in both your qualities and abilities. Sure, she's just right. All right, I'll go get those...
Oh, hello there. The Ryuji kid. That was several... Especially... It was really... I'm sure he would have gone far... Ryuji wasn't... He's also hard... Ryuji worked with...
So...
Well, here... Moreover...
What? Why would...
I'm...
Hey, come on, Yorikyo.
You can't just go...
That's not... And... So, Takayuki is...
You youngster.
No, it's true. They had to find...
What do you... The guy was afraid. That sound... Later on.
That's right. Of course.
There you go again.
So, with Shirayama... Hey, that...
Hey! So what really remember. Also, okay.
Hold on.
Usually, you need to find... Alright, you can... So... Sure. So, what did you find? Sure. Let me know.
Yikes. Wow.
So, what did you... Sure.
Wow. Huh? Huh. Yikes. Hey. Takatsuka.
So, what did you find? Have you come to a conclusion? Really? What clue revealed? Although Shiroyama's testament contains the confession... we need evidence to prove... Excellent work. It is true that he's...
But what?
But if you consider Isamu was... You don't really care. Basically, the... Next. So... Bingo! But is that really the... Well, putting the poison...
Add that to the...
Yep, pretty...
Yeah, it's pretty
Oh? What's bugging? So, you may have heard in less than... But anyone who... So...
Oh!
Exactly. Ryuji escaped...
Why was...
That's the wrong... Given the enormous...
Pressure?
The pressure came... How this became...
Ugh.
Fortunately, Madame Kujo... Just because she... Maybe the report was wrong. But regardless, the crucial element... Well, I don't You tell me. I was starting to think... You're absolute... Why was the research... Let's talk somewhere else.
it easy.
This is a quiet... All right.
Great!
It's not like you... Look, just... Finished? The method... Oh, wait, what? That's correct. As a foret... Then, this is the real...
Oh, that's...
True, both are... It was not him...
Huh.
Aren't you curious? It was in After I found the Cujo... Of course, to avoid... I found a huge... I had... But then...
So it was...
Let's review the whole... First, Takatsukasa... When Meanwhile, after the incident, in the meantime... And yet...
This Cujo...
That would be Besides...
But...
Legally speaking...
So basically...
Mental trauma... He's like an I'm pretty sure that... Or while... If he found out the facts about... To prevent Did I do the right... Even if I tried... But You've traveled... Most important... So... Oh... Alright.
Hey, Traveler! You're back.
We'd love to...
No matter what you were able to find, it's all in the past and won't ever change. So I think we'd better chow down first. Besides...
Come on, Ryuji, pipe down. Let's hear the travel...
Don't worry. Just...
Well...
No. Impossible. Ugh.
Songo, the truth is... Well,
Hey!
So... Oh, have they approved it already?
So...
It's an anti-fraud public awareness event. Basically, think of it as a short play about fraud. We'll get...
Ooh, so it's a play? Paimon likes the sound of that.
Well, see, fraud is a major issue here. You have to understand that scamming the poor of their money is essentially robbing them of their lives. Left unchecked, the situation could potentially deteriorate into something more... serious.
That makes sense. But, well...
It's hard to say. Preventing crimes is more difficult. Maybe only a small number of people who attend the event will ever actually And even then, of the handful of attendees who encounter said scam artist, I doubt many of them will be able to see through the But if even only one person escapes the clutches of a scam artist because of my event, then I'm willing to...
Alright, count us in!
Great! I already have a couple
Ooh, if we're going to the Grand Narukami Shrine, are you planning to recruit Miko for your play? She'd be really good at acting.
Well, I guess you'll have to wait.
Hey, Zoe, what are you doing here, you little brat? Oh, and the Traveler, too. So, I assume you're here to see Lady Yae?
Hey, come on, cuz. Maybe
Don't play your little games with me. If the Traveler isn't looking for Lady Yae, then
You still know me best, cuz.
please wait here.
Huh, so we're not here to see Miko?
I'm flattered, but even if I wanted to, do you...
Get the Traveler to ask her next time.
Well, hello, Detective Hazo. It's been so long since you last came to see me.
Hey, community service isn't all bad, is it?
That's right. I was careless and found myself caught up in a case of fraud.
For the record, I'm not the one who...
Oh, come now, Detective Hazo. Don't pretend like you don't remember the part you played. You have a cold heart, Detective. Colder than an icicle in the middle of winter. How would those Doshin have nabbed me if you hadn't provided evidence of my involvement and whereabouts, They were so bland and functional. Not like you, Detective. When you took me down, you knew exactly what you were doing.
So, how did you end up here at the shrine?
I'm here doing community service, of course. After all the information Detective Hazo managed to squeeze out of me, he promised to help secure a reduced sentence from the court. But in the end, they hardly reduced my sentence at all. Even after serving a lengthy prison term, I am still required to perform community service. I have to spend the entire day sweeping leaves or wiping floors. Just look at what the work has done to my soft and delicate hands. So, don't believe a word that comes out of his mouth.
I helped you get community service because you were credited with assisting the investigation. But if you find it too exhausting, I can always send you back to prison again.
Oh, come on, Detective Hazo. Now you're just toying with me.
Don't give me that. Listen, I'd like to invite you to the anti-fraud event I mentioned last time.
Only 5 days?
5 days not enough? Okay, how about 4 days?
Hey! That's a day less than what you just promised.
Oh, my mistake.
All right, I'll go. And may I ask... Well, no wonder you're treating me so coldly today, Detective Hazo. Looks...
Etsu, now's not the time. If I hear you talking like that to my friend again, I'll make...
Oh, I'm so sorry,
Well, now you do. Just be sure you're ready to... All right, on to our next candidate. Mr. Iba, how are you doing?
Oh, well, if it isn't Hazel. Thanks to you, I haven't...
Well, it's good to see you're alive.
All right, out with it. I know you wouldn't come see me.
I see you're still sharp as ever, Mr.
You can forget it. I'm pushing 71 this year. You think I want to make a fool of myself?
Are you sure? You know, this event is very well funded. And now that the Sakoku decree has been repealed, I heard that your granddaughter Kazumi wants to take the chance to travel. If you participate, she can go without worrying about money at all.
Huh? How did you know? Sure, I paid a hefty fine at the time, but I can still afford her travels. You're Hazo's colleague, aren't you? How haven't you heard about this?
Well, it just so happens that Mr.
Don't bring it up again. If I hadn't been misled, but fortunately, young Hazo here has some respect for the elderly.
Well, if Hazel was so good...
He's not as innocent. Anyway, I can't help you with that,
Man alive. What should I do now? I already told... I'm sure it'd be beneficial for everyone. And...
You imbecile! You...
Come on now.
Why, you...
So you'll join us?
What choice do I have? All right, all right.
Well then, we don't want someone to...
Not too clever. Oh! Paimon knows the perfect candidate.
Oh yeah, I know that guy.
Well, we did just...
All right then. Oh, but knowing his reputation...
How about that, kiddo? My little Prince of Mischief's got some moves, huh? Guess that means your Onikabuto is now my Onikabuto.
Ito! What are you up to?
Huh? Oh, Paimon, my compadre. This is a nice surprise. What brings you out this way? What? No, it's not. No, it's nothing like that. They let me look after their Onikabuto just for a little while for safekeeping, and then, once they've gotten stronger, they can come and take them.
You win some, you lose some.
That's right, my little guy. Good attitude. All right, see you around. Yeah.
There's just no helping this guy.
Oh, except that there's... And,
Do you think all of those Onikabuto together would be a match for my...
Huh? Whoa, what is this? How'd it get so big? What are you feeding this thing?
This is a small...
Whoa. Wait a sec. You look familiar. And furthermore, do Onikabuto really come in this? Because the more I think... Yeah! You lost to me in a previous beetle battle, and now you're trying to get the reigning... Am I right or am I right? Nice try, you little punk.
Okay.
Well, sorry, my bro. My main man, my buddy. I had y'all wrong.
So, are you...
Yes!
Then allow me to...
Huh? Listen, Hazel. What? Oh, you're the guy who saw...
A lavender milk...
I know what I saw.
Yeah, that...
What? So...
Look, we're... And if you...
Deal! Done!
You'll have all the time...
Because if I'm doing this...
He sure picked...
Okay. The main thing we...
Script? It sounds like someone's never seen the Arataki gang perform before, huh? Don't you worry, hombre.
You
bet.